In the ultra-exclusive frontier of luxury travel, a new category has emerged that transcends even the most extravagant earthbound experiences. Private orbital vacations, far beyond the brief suborbital flights available to merely wealthy individuals. These are comprehensive space experiences tailored for those whose resources enable them to pioneer an entirely new tourism category. Stay with me to discover the most astonishing revelation about the hidden economics of these orbital escapes. And if you're fascinated by these glimpses into extraordinary worlds, be sure to hit like and subscribe for more exclusive content. Let's explore how the world's billionaires are taking luxury to orbital heights and what it actually costs. The selection process. Access to true orbital vacations begins not with a reservation, but a comprehensive qualification process combining financial verification, psychological assessment, and invitation-only referrals. This isn't conventional tourism with transparent pricing, explains a private aerospace concierge who arranges these experiences. It's a highly individualized offering where candidate suitability is as important as financial capacity. Prospective space travelers undergo proprietary compatibility evaluation to determine if they qualify for the experience. Most don't, regardless of resources. The most exclusive orbital packages maintain waiting lists of qualified individuals who may wait years for mission alignment. The preparation experience. For accepted candidates, preparation becomes an immersive luxury journey itself, spanning 6 to 8 months. Unlike institutional astronaut training focused solely on operational readiness, these programs incorporate wellness optimization, bespoke equipment fitting, and simulated environment familiarization in exotic terrestrial locations. We're not merely preparing clients physically, notes a training director from a leading provider. We're choreographing the psychological arc from terrestrial to orbital perspective. This preparation phase typically represents $3 million of the overall experience cost, including personalized equipment fabrication and dedicated training specialists. The launch experience. Departure transcends conventional aerospace practices. Clients begin at private facilities, completely isolated from commercial spaceports, with specialized transport to launch sites timed for optimal orbital positioning. Most remarkable is the individualization of launch parameters, trajectories and acceleration profiles customized to each traveler's physiological preferences. We're not adapting humans to rockets, explains a private aerospace engineer. We're adapting rocket performance to human preference profiles. This customization capability represents one of the most significant cost factors, requiring dedicated mission planning teams, often working exclusively on a single client's journey for months. The orbital accommodations. The actual space environments available to elite travelers have evolved dramatically beyond institutional modules. Leading providers have developed specialized habitats focusing on specific experience categories, from research-oriented facilities with private laboratories to observation-optimized environments with dimensional viewing architectures. Most sophisticated are the modular configurations allowing for mission adaptation during orbit. The most discerning clients require space environments that evolve throughout their stay, notes a habitat designer. Perhaps beginning with Earth observation focus, transitioning to astronomical viewing, and concluding with microgravity wellness applications. The experience customization. What truly differentiates elite orbital vacations is the experience personalization impossible in conventional space programs. Custom orbital paths maximize specific viewing opportunities, whether synchronized with terrestrial events, astronomical phenomena, or personal geography. The most exclusive packages include EVA, spacewalk, opportunities with specialized equipment, developed specifically for individual client physiology. We've developed mobility systems accommodating specific client movement preferences, revealed an EVA specialist. The experience of moving through space should reflect personal aesthetic sensibilities, not merely operational parameters. The Earth connection. Perhaps most remarkable is how these experiences maintain connection with Earth-based luxury infrastructure. Some packages include synchronized Earth experiences for family members, from dedicated observation facilities, tracking the orbital habitat in real time to coordinated dining experiences where orbital menus are reproduced for Earth-based companions. The most sophisticated offerings include what providers call orbital terrestrial experience integration, carefully choreographed moments where space travelers and Earth companions share experiences across the dimensional boundary, from musical performances to celebration rituals. The price architecture. The true cost structure of these experiences extends far beyond the widely reported baseline figures. While entry-level orbital stays begin around $40.50 million, comprehensive packages with extensive customization, bespoke equipment development, and extended durations can exceed $175 million. Most significant are the orbital exclusivity premiums, additional costs to ensure private use of specific orbital paths and viewing windows. The most valuable commodity isn't the technology, explains a luxury space consultant. It's guaranteed observational exclusivity, the assurance that specific Earth or astronomical viewing opportunities belong solely to one client during their journey. The most astonishing revelation. What struck me most profoundly wasn't the extraordinary technology or even the astronomical costs, but rather how space tourism has evolved into something entirely different from its public conception. A comprehensive capability development program for ultra-high net worth individuals. A senior executive from a leading provider revealed, the most significant aspect isn't the journey itself, but the proprietary advantages that emerge from it. Clients aren't merely purchasing experiences, they're acquiring privileged infrastructure access, strategic positioning for emerging space industries, and proprietary data rights that may prove astronomically valuable in coming decades. Indeed, many orbital vacation packages now include options for clients to deploy private research equipment, establish priority positioning for future commercial space activities, or acquire preferential access to emerging orbital resources. Several recent orbital journeys have included deployment of private satellite constellations or testing of proprietary technologies under the guise of tourism activities. Most remarkable was discovering that certain ultra-wealthy individuals now maintain continuous orbital presence not through personal occupation, but through carefully structured rotation of representatives, effectively establishing permanent observation capabilities and strategic positioning, while technically operating under tourism frameworks. As my research concluded, and I reviewed the extraordinary economics of these experiences, where the public figures represent merely the baseline for experiences often costing 3 to 4 times the reported amounts, I realized I had glimpsed not merely an extreme luxury category, but the quiet emergence of a parallel space development ecosystem operating alongside institutional programs. In a world where space has traditionally been the domain of nations and major corporations, these ultra-personalized orbital experiences represent perhaps the ultimate privatization of what was once a shared frontier. Space access completely reconfigured around individual preference and experience optimization rather than institutional priorities or scientific objectives. What aspect of these space vacations surprises you most? The extreme customization, the strategic positioning advantages, or something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive glimpses into extraordinary worlds few will ever witness firsthand.